Hello Aries, it's Ashley. We're going to be doing a September, October, November love bonus. So a fall reading for love. I am going to do separate piles for each month. Just keep in mind that the months can be interchangeable. I've had it come up as 3 different scenarios, and I've had it come up as one long storyline as well. So it could happen either way. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now it is future focused, so it may serve to come back at a later time as well to see what comes through if it happens to unfold that way for you. And be sure to check out your other placements to get some additional guidance if none of these readings seem to fit your situation, your current situation at least. And this is open to couples, singles, those that are seeking a new relationship. And I will be sure to timestamp down below. So if, for example, this first one doesn't seem to fit your situation, you can kind of jump around to the other months or scenarios. And then, yeah, we'll get started here. So for September, for Aries, let's see what we have here. We have the Sun, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Could be dealing with water, fire, or a Leo. Doesn't have to be. And we have, I left you before you could leave me. So very well could be a past relationship coming back in here. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it doesn't have to necessarily be an engagement. Could just be taking it to the next level. And then we have sacred action, decisive focus. So this card came up in the, I believe it was Capricorn reading. So if you have any Capricorn placements, you might want to check that out. And I believe Capricorn also has strong Leo. So Aries, if you have Leo or Capricorn in your chart, you might want to have a look at those. This is interesting. I feel like someone who you have been in a relationship with before is having some regrets here, because it looks like they want to come back in. It's almost like someone here got cold feet or got scared, and sort of projected their insecurities onto you with this I left you before you could leave me card, right? But with the Three of Cups here, they're wanting to reunite, start over. The Ace of Swords, they want to come forward with their truth and speak up. They want a new beginning. And they specifically want a new beginning that is in truth. So you might be getting some confession kind of action here. And the truth of it is that you are their happiness. This looks really good if you're willing to give this another try, because with the Sun card, that's the happiest card in the deck. And again, lots of Leo energy here. So you could be dealing with another fire sign. But I think they're coming back in with that decisive focus. It's like they're ready to take the action. So it could very well be that you receive some communication in September from this person. And I do feel like something about it might even trigger some additional understanding for you. It's like when they come forward to speak their truth, some past behaviors or comments or whatever that they've made seem to make more sense now that you have the full picture. And so keep that in mind. It could very well be that they've been having conversations with your mutual friends and talking this through, trying to get advice from your friends or their friends as to what to do about this. But I think they're wanting to recommit. So that's what I'm getting for September. Let's have a look at October. We have, it's time for me to heal now. Soulmate, yes, this is a soulmate. And we're also getting ancient wisdom on this miracles card. I feel like this person is going through some ascension symptoms. It's like they've had a spiritual awakening of some kind. Something about this relationship has brought in some wisdom they hadn't tapped into before. And it could be that this was a relationship that ended in the past. We have the Ten of Wands, something that was quite burdensome, but I get the feeling that the reason they're going through this healing is because they've had a major wake-up call as a result of this relationship ending. Could be dealing with a fire sign, earth sign, or specifically a Cancer or Pisces. Or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but someone here, their intuition is waking up, right? You can see like her crown and all that light coming down from above. And the Queen of Cups is an extremely intuitive, emotionally connected and loving energy or archetype. And with it coming in with this Miracles card, this lady has a hawk on top of her head here. And so something about this is forcing this person to kind of look at themselves and do some deeper work and healing on themselves, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles. Not just because it's the Eight of Pentacles, which is about learning and work in particular, but with it being an 8, and we have an 8 showing up here. We've had that come through quite a bit on these readings as well, which is like a self-healing focus. So someone here is going through some ascension here, and I believe part of what may have triggered that, other than this relationship ending, is that it's because you are soulmates, and so that connection can tend to have a strong bond. And so when we have an ending with a soulmate, that can trigger that awakening process. So I don't really feel that this person is coming in towards you. They may communicate what they're experiencing. I don't feel like this situation is necessarily over. Like, we've had an ending in the relationship. It may be something that this person wants to revisit as they continue to do their own healing work on themselves. with that, it's time for me to heal now. So I kind of feel like they're going into this like healing space, almost like a hermit mode. Yeah. And so they may come back later once they've done some work on themselves and feel like they want to give this another go. We'll kind of have to see how that transpires over the next several love readings there, if that comes through again. But that could very well be a different scenario here than the first one. All right, let's look at November. We have precognition, psychic ability, and future vision. She's wearing this like hawk crown. And it sits on her third eye. So clearly someone here could be having just some gut feelings about this situation. And look at this. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. And so someone here has had, it could be a similar situation here. Something about this relationship. You know, I'm actually getting that this is probably more of a new love situation. Even though it says, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, which we would probably assume would be in the past. I think that this person sees you coming, or perhaps you see this person coming, Aries. But I think on some sort of psychic level, you're able to sense that this relationship is somehow, you know, spiritually connected, but will provide some spiritual growth for you. Take it as it resonates, could be vice versa. We're also getting finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So that could be actually coming through as a lack of money is what is slowing this down. We do have the Hanged Man. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, another Aries. But we're also getting this Ace of Cups, right? So it does look to be a new love. And it could very well be between you and a water sign here. But perhaps what's kind of holding this up and keeping it a little bit stuck is just a lack of consciousness. You might meet this person at work. That is also a strong possibility here. But I do feel like pretty strongly there's a good chance you're dealing with a water sign here. With this psychic ability, this Hanged Man, you can see that his crown or her crown is lit up with new awareness and perspective here. So, but it's gorgeous. We have this Ace of Cups. So some sort of new love beginning that's going to not only be spiritually positive for the two of you as far as your lessons and learning through one another, but I'm also getting that the relationship will be, you know, very nurturing and nurtured by the two of you, and treated in a way that is like, that it's sacred, you know, if that makes sense. There's something about this relationship that's very spiritually connected for the both of you. I would certainly keep an eye out in the workplace. You could even meet this person through work. It's not that you necessarily work together, but perhaps this person comes in as a potential client. Like if you own your own business, and they come in seeking your services, it could be that something transpires in that way as well. But I do feel like that one or both of you can also sense that this connection is coming in. Like it may not be here yet. Because as I'm doing this reading, this is for the month of November. Now it could be interchanged with these other 2 months here. So September, October, November. But it's like at that time, there's like this awareness that it's coming in, and then we finally get the Ace of Cups coming forward. So I do feel like there's a chance there might not be actual physical action quite yet happening in the 3D, but I do feel like it's very soon here. Like it's almost like a happenstance, serendipitous meeting of sorts, and one that you've been waiting for. So that's looking pretty good, Aries. I kind of feel like this is probably 3 separate scenarios here. I will timestamp down below. I hope that was helpful. Definitely come check this out, you know, kind of as we get into the fall. And you might have another look to see if this stands out more at that time as you begin to experience interactions with people in the fall. So please like and subscribe and go check out your other placements, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.